What's up, guys? So yeah, I saw a statistic yesterday which is obviously dubious because there's no way to get absolute evidence, but it was saying that kind of around 50% of people have their cheat meals on their day off. And I looked at a couple of different websites and I noticed that this was a similar trend, and I thought it's not the best way to do it based off science. The smartest thing to do is to have your cheat meal after your toughest workout of the week. And I'll break down why, because I used to have my cheat meals on my day off too, and it wasn't the best course of action. Number one, when you have a really tough workout, all the glycogen in your muscles, which is like your muscles' energy that it gets from carbohydrates, they're all depleted, like squeezing a sponge and all the water comes out. So after a workout, the muscles are really thirsty for carbohydrates so that it can replenish the glycogen. So just by having your biggest cheat meal, carb heavy, calorie heavy meal after your workout, it's going to help that massively. On top of that, you're going to get a positive insulin spike. Now, insulin spikes are good when you're carb depleted or glycogen depleted, should I say, because it's going to force the nutrients to the muscle quicker. On top of that, there's something called catabolic and anabolic states. Now, catabolic is when your muscle tissue breaks down after a tough workout. But the second you eat proteins and carbohydrates and good sources of food, you switch from catabolic to anabolic. And that means your muscles start to repair, which is why so many athletes, after a game of football or tennis, whatever, they'll eat straight away because they want to minimize the catabolic window and get straight into muscle repair. On top of that, also increases your leptin hormone, which basically tells you that you're full up, which is always beneficial and also good for mood and that kind of stuff. And then lastly, I guess the psychological aspect too. If you reward yourself with your cheat meal on your day off, you're rewarding your brain for being sedentary and inactive. Where if you link your biggest cheat meal, your glorious meal of whatever it is, pizza, burgers, pancakes, if you link that to when you've done your biggest workout, you start to associate workouts with reward. And effectively what you need to do sometimes, you need to treat your brain like a bit of a dog that you've got to train up. So psychological benefits, physiological benefits. If you are having your cheat meals on your day off, do what the hell you like. But if you want the science-backed best way of maximizing your cheat meal so you can still have the fun, but you can also add the function to it, then the best thing to do, guys, is have your cheat meal after your toughest workout. Guys, that's all for today. Hope you have a good one. See you in the next one. Peace.